Good God. Here we go. We're playing Hustle Cat. So let's play some Hustle Cat. Let's pick which character we feel best describes us. I'm gonna go with this one, but I'll let you guys help. What do you guys think? What character do you think I should go with? The long-haired version or the short-haired version? Which do you think? I'm kind of impartial to the short-haired version myself, but we'll pick together. I will say though that I'm not going to leave every decision up to the group on this because it will take literally forever to get through this game if we let everything be a group decision. I'm not even gonna lie. In fact, I'm just gonna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, picking this. Pronouns. I'll go with he, him for now. I'll go with he, him for now, and then we'll move on. If we want to change them later, we can. So we'll stick with that for now, and then possibly go on to something else later. I fell asleep on the couch again. Wait, hold on. Question. Where'd our music go? It was like super pumping. Right, there we go. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little late. What? No, not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread. Oh God. Oh God. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing already. Right. I have a couple things to apologize for, actually. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on at the beginning. I apologize. Is it super loud again? Hold on. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my best. All right. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. Okay, I know it looks bad. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here instead of I'm just couch surfing at my aunt's. Honestly, it makes me feel, oh God. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. I should pay attention to figure out what's new and what's just like old line. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped Mom and Dad talk me into letting me come all the way out to the city too. God, why did I pick a game that I have to read? Okay, she's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump as I realize what it is. Hey, Mooch, knock it off. Moochie. Moki? Moki, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. Mochi, yeah. I know, they are nice shorts. I dig the shorts. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell when he's looking with those cross eyes. Mochi! I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah. Job searching, I guess. Too real. That's what I was going to do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there's so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one? Oh, nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her bed. Bed? Head. I have no idea how you can get a cat to do something like that. Guess that's why Mochi? What did I decide on? Did I say Moki or Mochi? I'm going with Mochi. Mochi and I are internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only, internet comment sections proofreader. God, that would be a terrible job. Fundraiser, street team intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but trying to tell that to mom, dad, and my savings? Ugh. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just think about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist corrode away. I'm gonna go for a walk. Too true. I've been in that situation. I feel that. I feel them feels. I feel them feels, Avery. I get it. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to a train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still, living a small town life in the city, I guess. Oh, still living a small town. God! Don't judge me. I can't read. Whatever. I still get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've never been down that way before. Or even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost. Welcome to Janky Can't Read, the stream. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn the corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans, lids, line the side of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend of the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. The Cat Paw Cafe. Yeah, Mary, who did pick this game? Who do you think? I'm trying my best. A squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. Mochi. Dumb Mochi. Oh well. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with the pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring, inquire within." Just as I'm about to turn around and continue walking, oh. Dang it. Okay. I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but it might be worth a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. I do. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like, with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Foreshadow. Though none of them are purple, boy, there are a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some built-in structures in the walls. I barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. Welcome! Please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice even came from, then whether I want to sit or I want to keep this strictly business. Actually, I stare at the source of the voice. As the source of the voice looms into view, he suddenly appears from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. I feel like I chose the wrong voice now. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'd be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Yeah, sounds great. Actually, I'm here for the job. Alright, this is the first big decision, so we're including everybody. Which one? Which one? Should I let the mysterious gentleman give me a tour? Or inquire about the job? Job? Alright. Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh! His pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great! We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Oh, only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise, whatever. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you take a seat. I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a bit more about what we're looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, and then by Landry's return. Avery, I'm sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it. He vanishes into the back again and reappears carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me. I forgot to ask how you take your coffee, so I brought some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Graves this time. I mean it. Landry bounds to the back room and is outside again. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wild-eyed, worried look. Ooh. Ooh. That's the look. That's the noise that the cat's making. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it the consistency I like. What a way to ruin coffee. I pour what should have been a splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in and it almost overflows. Mew. Aw, poor cat. The cat's looking at me as if I offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee? When Landry finally returns, he's on loan. This is Graves, owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Anime, man. Anime. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it's selling tomes and not books. Oh my god. Or maybe he'll sell you crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe that's what owners of cat cafes look like. I've never seen. His eyes, they're 2 different colors. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Which one am I supposed to look at? Is that a thing? I don't know. My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete this dark Renaissance look, or... I don't know. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. He has the eyes of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And And so, by degrees, very gradually, made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. The fuck? Telltale heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, don't you read that in high school? Well, yeah, but... Iridius heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. Oh, cool. Huh, I didn't know that. I might as well humor him a bit. This guy's gonna sign my paychecks. He can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves. I already forget the voice I did for Landry. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about this place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on the idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're going to be doing the interview anyway. Good point, Landry. This cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. Alright, Avery. I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. Do you often prepare speeches? Questions. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any post stories that he can quote for me in this situation. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I like a lot of weird things that I decide to combine together. I want a place where I could have all of those at once. That's how Cat Paw was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pithy, hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. Well, it's good of you to help them find homes like that. Well, if I had a room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he? Cool, I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know, it's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me, we'll walk to the second floor. I sneezed. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. Oh God, I need a job. Please God, I need this job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. I wonder if I can get a slice on the way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe. He raises his voice to the people below. Or the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anyone here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from having another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know it yet. Graves folds himself into a slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn towards me. Come on, sit down, let's talk. I'm not going to murder you, probably. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with that sort of grim pomp, like he's been sitting on a skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with lots of sides. I bet he's a nerd. Nerd alert. Nerd alert. I take a seat across from him, though. Just so you're aware, we aren't starving without coffee. Starring without coffee? Starring coffee. Hustlecat. Starring coffee. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Oh, okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the entrance of the balcony. Ah. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type that would hire ghosts. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets down 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery another mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup towards me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' rings clack against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet, a little hoarse. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. That's his voice. This little voice is going to behave. He's just going to whisper into the mic. I look down at my coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me in the foam. Oh, latte art. It's so cute. I dig. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. Like 3 pounds of sugar. Let's ruin this coffee like I did before. But I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat. As you shouldn't. Now, let's get going. Let's interview. I'll start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? Okay, I'm going to answer this one because obviously Scottish Fold is the best, but Maine Coon is delightful. Oh, now I'm torn. Maine Coon. I'm going Maine Coon. Those are awesome cats. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? I speak the language of dance. It's very true. That's a true fact about me. I speak the language of dance. I'm delightful at it, for the record. What marine animal would you say best represents you? A dolphin, a shark, an orca, a penguin, or a butterfly? First of all, how is a butterfly a marine animal? I have questions. Second of all, I don't know. What marine animal best represents me? I don't know. I don't think I'm a shark. I don't think I'm a butterfly because that's not a marine animal. Logically improbable. Dolphin? Orca? No, Joe. I'm not choosing butterfly. Butterflies aren't marine animals. Then again, it's outside the box. Fine, we'll go with butterfly. What genre of music would you best describe your work ethic as? Classically hardworking, children's sing-alongs, punk, I'm not dead, just resting, chiptunes. My work ethic is 100% chiptunes. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. 7.5. Middle of the road it, all the way. Draculas or teenage wolves? Ooh, that's a hard call. Draculas or teenage wolves? That is a hard call. Draculas are cool. Then again, if you read Dracula, that book takes forever to pick up. You're right, Joe. What am I thinking? Teen Wolf. Of course. Just kidding with the last one. Were you? Interesting. He looks down at his coffee and tilts it idly towards him. It looks like he's enraptured with the foam as it drips from the side of the cup. A drop of coffee spills onto the saucer. I suppose you'll do then. Does that mean I get the job?
You're quite astute.
That doesn't really answer my question.
You can start tomorrow.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you.
Close that Craigslist tab. We got jobs. Goodbye, Craigslist. I don't care about you no more. Also, who's finding a job on Craigslist? Like, that's a good way to just, like, get murdered, right? Oh, yeah, of course. No. I mean, yes, but no. I mean, yes, we should save. I didn't mean to do that, but alright. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he's never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and pen. He places them in front of me. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot to ask, how's my mic today? Not that, like... I totally forgot to ask if it was okay, because I adjusted it, and I wanted to make sure that it was coming through okay, and it wasn't, like, stupid, but... so what will my job be?
We'll see.
Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy normally works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. Ow. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. Thank you, guys. Good. What's it all for? Why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff, I don't know. Who cares? I've got a job. And I'm not going to read the fine print. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to. I push the papers back toward Graves. He eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have lots of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work on fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Too real. Too real. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? I'm not reading bold print? Whatever. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever, that's not my problem. I head back downstairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So? I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everyone else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for meeting you when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes. Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Oh, great. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great. I'll see you. We got a job. We got a job. I still don't know what you mean. Woohoo, I'm gonna live up to the... I don't even know what that said. That was literally the prologue. We're half an hour in, and we made it through the prologue of HUSTLIN.
Shining through the dark, those eyes reveal my
Mysteries abound. That was the language of dance, by the way. I just want you all to know that that's what that was. I got lost and didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get the distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard to not notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, like, try to bring it to the cafe? Thank you, Joe. I am fluent in the language of dance. They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. Well, this one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks away. Still, for a moment before standing up and looks away. Still, for a moment before standing up and slinging into an alley. Ugh. I should just do this entire thing through dance. Clearly, I'm better at that than the English language. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. We should. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. Pizza Lloyd's. I picked up a can of wet cat food from Mochi from the corner store too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. What a terrible way to treat your cat. But it's like sweet, but terrible. I have some good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to do the same to this pizza. This pizza! After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back onto the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh! It looks like there's a new jelly donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. Aw, I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? Well, I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Night passes. Oh, it's so early. What's his problem? I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. I bet we're late. 7:40! Aw, hell! I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. Sure, we'll roll with it. It's not like Crave said there's a dress code, so whatever. I mean, it's a hoodie jacket and a t-shirt. It's pretty much it. No, I have not looked at Twitch achievements yet. Are they super awesome? I haven't looked at it yet. Also, Mochi trails me closely, howling more insistently along the way, like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble in the bowl and run out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late for my first day at work, at my first job even. What a great impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start to sprint to the cafe, but it's only a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be half as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. I got lost in the streets, and then I couldn't make it to the work. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but also a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. Cute. Well, I can't open the dashboard right now because it'll wreck everything that's happening, but I'll check it out. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time and with wet hair than late and looking perfect.
Good. You've decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start the show.
Still as weird as yesterday, I see.
Caught another sucker, boss?
He's a 20s gangster, I don't know.
That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese.
You just keep collecting strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. He looks like he's going to try to slip away between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this even handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's great at helping in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of time with cats, too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Now, she needs to be a little more valley girl now. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I just wanted to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley. I take care of the social media. I like candids, so I'll try again later whenever you've forgotten about it. That kind of sounds like Avery's voice, doesn't it? I guess it kind of does. Hey, Whiskey, thanks for joining. Join in the hustle catness. We're hustling, we're cats, it's great.
Finley is also...
Graves! I love that face. Graves! I know what you're going to say, don't ruin the surprise. Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh.
All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
Or as Jeff Kaplan might say,
thank you.
One person in this chat will understand that joke, but it's worth it to make it.
Oh, also, in the tradition of the man himself, everyone say hi to Whiskey, since he's here now. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One with the smart mouth guy. That's Reese? And the other looks like someone who I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Oh, she's not going to introduce herself, but this is Mason. She's our head chef. Well, our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both.
yeah.
Finley reaches up to place her hand on the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's like the most you've spoken all day. Thank you. Oh, she already likes you, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of all of you to save the best for last. I'm Reese. I'm the guy you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side.
I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid is talking about. Burned. I didn't even see him at all during the interviews yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but I don't think that matters. I won't be keeping an eye. But don't... God. Messed up the sentence. But don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Word, yo, my man, G. Cat detail must be taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I didn't know why the second in command would be so eager to tell me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ugh. I guess I'll be on my best behavior then? Good. Word. G. Homie. Okay, that should be everyone then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. Well, it's fine by me. It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me if you need me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I can hear his footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're going to have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's our tradition. Well, that sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots 2 tables together and Landry pulls over a chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I moved to take a seat, but Finley blocked my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops almost conspiratorially, and she leans into a whisper. That's an IKEA shirt, isn't it? God. He's my favorite too. A what? IKEA? From Blast Zone? From what? So what exactly is this game? This game... Alright, let me tell you about it. This game is a dating simulator. But the point of it is that everyone who works in this cafe is also a cat. And that's, there's other stuff too. The story gets pretty intense, but essentially that's what Hustle Cat's about. Also, I'm going to place blame here. Mary voted for this. But then no one else voted for a game either on Twitter earlier, so... Oh no, that's exactly what this is. Look, you don't have to play dumb, I get it. No, I really have no idea who that is. Like, is that a show? Is that a shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. But now you've got my interest. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Which one? Yeah, it's a cat cafe. It's a cat cafe. No, I'm totally hyped for this. Look, I'm totally hyped for this game because Hustle Cat makes me smile and laugh. Like, I'm totally in this. Hardcore 100%. Which reminds me, which choice should we go for? Which choice? But now you've got my interest? I just thought it was a cool shirt. Cool shirt? Alright. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Oh, it's a game? I played some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new... Oh, it's, it's a different type of game. Never mind. Well, now I'm curious. Look at that face. Look at that. Ooh, now you've got me curious. I just love all the faces the characters make in this game. Beautiful. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Or maybe you would. Okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. A different kind of game. Wink, 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 nudge, wink, nudge, nudge, wink. Okay.
She gives me a grin and a wink and then sits at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody sat to the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out any minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there's some unspoken rules about this sort of thing and placing? You never know in your groups. Landry finally answers the conundrum by beckoning me to a seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take a seat. Mason emerges from the back, wearing surgical gloves and looking like a murderer. From the back with a large tray balanced off each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast, the other some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the tray down in front of us, then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm all about that egg thing. About, like, mochi on wet food. What? Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. That's right, carafe. Fancy words. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that game's about. Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. It depends what route we take. They set the cups and the carafe on the table, take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start digging in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm also so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Geez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everyone shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm going to savor this. Savor that flavor. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrows shoot up. She looks at me like I grew another no. Frittata? Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza and toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate to the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. Mason's hardcore. Mason is hardcore. Oh, okay. But other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't get started with this again. Shh, it's important for new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke in the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Oh, Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on 2 legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. I agree. Pizza for breakfast is awesome, but, you know, tell that to them. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it up as if it were nothing. Come on. She stares at me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. Alright, should I help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen? Or should I ask Reese about the uniforms? Major decision-making time. Also, I need to turn on my hot pad so I'm not drinking cold coffee, because cold coffee is the worst. Cold coffee, it's the worst. It's the worst. Ask Reese about uniforms? I'm just going to end up getting embarrassed. He seems very serious about this. Maybe I shouldn't blow him off. Alright. Uniforms? But nobody else wears uniforms. They just haven't changed yet. Or they don't need them. Only the waitstaff wear uniforms. You'll be waiting tables with Landry today. Yeah, but Landry doesn't have a uniform. Reese glances over his shoulder toward Landry, who's made himself busy straightening up tables in the dining area. He doesn't appear to have heard either of us, or he's just ignoring us. That's because we don't have a uniform in his size. Yet, at least. Someday, he won't have an excuse anymore. Oh, come on, Avery. I bet you'll look cute in a uniform. I can't help but feel a bit itchy about this. Reese rummages around in a drawer by the back door and pulls out something kind of black, orange, white lace thing. That can't be right. This looks like it should be your size. Now come on. He dumps the pile of lace and fabric in my hands and then pushes me toward what I assume is a bathroom. I pause in front of the door and give Reese a baleful look. Oh, come on. At least try it. Okay. Executive decision. Because I think that you guys are going to make me humor him. Which in turn is going to embarrass me in front of my coworkers, and I'm pretty sure that ends the game. So I'm executive decision. No, we're not. Okay, now I see he's messing with me. Nobody outside the 19th century England has worn something like this, and I'm pretty sure they hadn't yet invented an orange that ugly. What is this, some kind of hazing thing? I'll pass. Aw, come on. It's a cat's paw tradition. I've always considered myself a mold breaker. Let it go and record that Avery hates fun. He's like a kid who just had a toy taken away. What a brat. Even Finley looks disappointed. I gently drape the uniform over his shoulder, but he moves his head before I have the chance to wrap the big orange ribbon around his head. That's such an ugly outfit. Has anyone actually worn it when you foisted it on them? Foisted nothing! I want to wear it every day! They won't let me. You should have seen Landry in it. He was practically busted the seams. I glance behind me to see what Landry's doing. I have no idea how he would have gotten into that uniform in the first place. He must have heard his name because he hurries up to the second floor. Huh. Reese was too scared to ask Mason to do it. I was not. You were too. You mentioned a dress code and she stared icicles into you and you stopped. It just wasn't relevant. How about you, Reese? Of course not. Really? This looks like it'd be about your size. No. Graves had it made. I had nothing to do with this. You started before any of us, so we wouldn't know. No. I bet you looked like a little prince. I'm leaving. I'm getting ready for cat detail. I'm going away. Okay, Your Highness. That's my face. That's my face right there. My face. Love it. If someone could just draw a picture of me with like the big anime eyes, just like with a little smirk on my face, I would use that all the time for everything. All the time. Anyway, Reese storms off. He disappears around the corner that leads to the kitchen. Finley gives me a light punch on the shoulder and a sly grin. I bet if you talk to Graves, you might have a picture of Reese in that uniform. You know what? I'm good. Spoil sport. Well, I better get to work too. Good luck on your first day. I'll be by to document your progress for the blog later. Finley gives me a little wave and then follows Reese to the back. Guess I should see where Landry ran off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. Let's go up the stairs. I head to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station in my path. It's sleeping, belly up. stretched out near the whole width of the step. Aw, buddy, that's really cute, but it's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies into place and settles itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Well, someone's gonna trip over you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens its eyes a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all cats this spoiled? Well, guess I have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bobtailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet, looking angry. I'm going to have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you too. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Ah, is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? Hash Browns. Aw, Hash Brown's that cat. The orange cat, Hash Browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was that necessary to smack him? It should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, as if to say, okay, whatever, in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Browns? Well, yeah, Graves names all the cats around here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of the other names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shinsuke, Kotique, Owl, Bramblepelt, Neo, Hiza, Valentine, Marina, Ian, Judah, Jam Band, and so on. Holy crap! Which one was that bobtail? Oh! His face falls. Why does he look so nervous? That's... why don't you ask Reese later? Oh, snap. Huh. Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... Graves should have told you about... Well, let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at the Cat's Ball has begun. And nobody's here. That's a little anticlimactic. Yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. Nighttime. It didn't at all. All day. Nothing. Great. Sure, a few people came in, and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised, but it went pretty well and made a couple bucks a tip, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't really see Reese at all. Reese's bobtail cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he takes a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow. I just meant I got paid to I just got to play with the cats more. I'm trying to say words. Anyway. There are like 10 of them here, maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Aw, thanks for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, I'm not complaining or anything, but... well, not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, well, we should get here early then, huh? Oh, don't say that like you aren't always early. Oh, should I have come earlier? No, don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Oh, okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work to do on the blog, so you go on ahead. If Graves doesn't get here to do something... Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I can walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night.
Maybe they vanish whenever they turn into people. The door closed behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute, and I get to play with cats. And if it all works out, I should be able to afford my very own place soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help but give a little celebratory fist bump. Alright. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's no one there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how'd they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? That's real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping toward both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make a few steps when I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I'd better decide who to go after. Follow the Siamese cat? Follow Reese's cat. Siamese? Reese's. Which cat should I follow? It might matter. I'm not sure. But it could. What y'all think? What y'all think? Siamese. Dig it. The bobtail's onto me, clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up yet. Best chance now is probably following the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path. Better pick up my pace to catch it. I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out well. Jogging is going to be easier. Or not. Oh, my feet are falling so hard on the ground the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break into a full run now to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm going to catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the gap between us. Suddenly, the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop it! What?
Oh, why are you chasing me?
Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying?
It's me.
Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes. The Hayes cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to pull on me right now. This seems like it should be against work procedure.
He is telling the truth, Avery.
The voice comes from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there.
Down here.
I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on.
No, this isn't a joke, Avery.
Landry cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long.
No, come on now. No. Graves didn't tell you?
Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? That doesn't even make any sense. This is where the story gets good. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you're all acting weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret?
It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats.
I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up, of all people. Or, all cats. Cat people? Ugh, I don't know.
It began around the time we started to work here. Graves calls it a curse.
A curse? A curse? Oh, this is too much.
Though, I don't think everyone sees it that way.
But, wait, everyone? Everyone at the cafe is a secret cat?
Yeah.
Graves too?
Nobody has seen him as a cat, but it seems safe to assume.
Am I going to turn into a cat? Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he possibly can, and Hayes does the same. Neither answers.
I'm gonna turn into a cat? Oh, come on! Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns, too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders raising on end a little at the ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a bit. Yeah, alright. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird, work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to talking cats anymore. Bye. Walking away, walking away. Yeah, they all turn into a cat, and that's what it's done. The sun is barely down, and I'm done with a capital D. Capital letter D, done. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. No. No. Mochi. Mochi, not this. Mochi. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dumped the rest of the can into the food bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. I'm not doing it. I'm putting on my cat pajamas. Yes, I know it's an awkward turn. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed. I'm not sleeping on the couch. Actual door. Close it. Mochi, stay out there. I wake up early. It's gross. My cheek hurts. Oh, here. So my cheek hurts, right? Kind of like one of those, like, yeah, real nasty. Anyway, just when I have a job, what perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets, roll outside my bed with my usual grace. God, this feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff here with me, but my Aunt Wendy can put some stuff on it, maybe. I trundle over to the vanity to address the damage. Oh, it's a whisker. A whisker is growing out of my face. A whisker is growing out my face. A whisker. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there, but no. It's definitely growing out of my face. I try to pluck it, and now it just hurts. Seriously. I have a whisker. Oh my god. How do I even do this? I just wanna... Alright. I'm going to the cat cafe. I keep my head down. I walk quickly. My face itches. Do I have more whiskers coming in? I'm not even. Going to the cat's paw. Why are there so many people milling in front of the cat cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. As I approach the cat cafe, however, the whisker falls off like a dead leaf. Look at it just flutter to the floor. I lean down, pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. Oh, this is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be a cat. Well, I kick the door open with my foot, but it's actually pretty heavy, so it just kind of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. That's already setting the table for breakfast. They're already setting the table for breakfast. Just like any normal regular day where nobody would grow cat whiskers. Oh, Avery. I didn't think he's in yet. I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter? This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. You probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is it yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not a cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this. Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen. How the hell was I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody didn't read his contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah. Well? How can you be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can. There's gotta be more that you could be doing. Where is Graves? He might be upstairs, but I don't know. I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's like his office or something? I don't know. Whatever it is, the room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I storm into the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me. Hey, Avery, where are you going? I've had enough of this. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. What? This curse crap. The others trail after me into the kitchen. What am I, a cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell about it. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Grace's fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. You know what? You're right. This is exactly why you always read the fine print. This is why you always read the fine print. And next time, we're going to learn more about why you should always read the fine print. Because we're leaving it on a cliffhanger. Yeah, that's right. Although, we are going to do one thing real quick, because this is hilarious. I saved it for a reason. And that's because I'm going to quit, and then this hilarious image will be shown. Hold on. So, double down, storm out. Are you ready? Nobody's coming behind me. Face itches. That image right there. Hilarious. Okay. Well, we will pick this up again next time, I think. Or sometime in the future. If you guys want to see more Hustle Cat, we could totally play it up again. But for now, I think I'm going to call the stream. So thank you all so much for joining me for Hustle Cat. I think we all had a good time. I had a good time, certainly. Yeah, that's what's going on. So I just realized that was like the lamest way. All right, hold on. Just let me get back to the nonsense here. Okay. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Next time will be Thursday, if you guys want to come back and join. That's when we will be doing the Pop Cultured podcast. That will be at 4 o'clock on Thursday, p.m. EST. You can join us for that. Other than that, that's all I got going on. And then, of course, I'm working on YouTube stuff. So, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you join me again some other time. And that's all she wrote. So, thank you all for joining. I'll see you next time. Da 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 da